The Technomancer. Is it worth a buy? Is it? Well, let's read the words of the developer. The Technomancer is a sci-fi RPG that offers players plenty of dynamic combat action based on 4 skill trees dedicated to spam. Dedicated to 3 combat styles and the destructive electrical powers of the Technomancer. Travel with your companions, choosing between diplomacy, combat or trickery to resolve quests. Gain experience to level up your characters and learn new skills to upgrade perks across 4 unique spam trees. Skill trees. Loot, buy and craft more powerful equipment to spam for yourself and your teammates to stand a chance of surviving. Only you can forge the destiny of Mars. Yes, guys, this is Technomancer. It is a RPG, third person. It has pretty limited options, but you can rebind all your keys, which is a good thing, guys. And I hate having to say that. It should always be the case in games. This is not a cheap game, guys. This is a $34.99 game, so it's up there in the AAA prices. So I expect AAA gameplay. Yes. And I got it. It's a big pile of shit, which is pretty much what AAA gameplay is these days, isn't it? It's the same old. We've seen it all before. Shall we do the seen it all before song? Can I do it for... Yeah. We've seen it all before. We've seen it all before. We've seen it all. It's very innovative, guys. You roll around the floor spamming while dodging. Now, where have I seen that before? What game has that, guys? Actually, tell you what game doesn't have that would probably be an easier question to answer. Because yes, it's the same old, guys. It's the same fucking game as Witcher 3. This is Witcher 3. Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls. It's just the same game, guys. It's the same developers. Hey guys, I've got a good idea for a game. Oh really? Yeah. Have these guys and you level them up with perks and abilities, and what happens is you're in this linear kind of world thing, and there's lots of like mobs that you can kill. But how do you kill them? What's the combat? Well, you spam the buttons and roll out the way of when the enemy attack you. Like you can roll and you roll out the way of them, and then you hit the buttons again and you can hit them back, and then roll out the way again when they attack you. And just crafting, you can craft new weapons that you can hit them with and spam with, and then roll out the way again. And we'll have a boss fight, like after you've killed, I don't know, 20, 30 mobs. We'll put a boss in, and in the boss fight, like he does these same attacks like over and over again, and what you do, you roll out the way of these attacks, and then you come and you spam it again, and then roll out the way. I think I'm done with these kind of games. I really do. I am so pissed off with these kind of games. It's like, I don't know. I don't. What the actual is wrong with the gaming industry? Why can't they just say, do you know what? We've had all them type of games now. Let's do something different. We've had the fucking Batmans, the Witches, the fucking Dark Souls, the fucking imitations of all of them games. This is an imitation of an imitation of an imitation of an imitation of all them kind of games, because this one is so fucking dumbed down that there's not a single NPC will even talk to you. You walk around these places where there's all these NPCs and they just stand there like this. And you go, hello? Nothing. Unless they have a quest, they will say fuck all to you. You might find the odd one talking to another one, which you again can't interact with on any level at all. It's just the most dead dead, unimmersive pile of banter piss I've ever played in my natch for $34.99. Do you know what? Even the fucking mobs stand there like dicks and look at you. It's like, uh-oh, these mobs have seen us, here they come. Oh, well, they're not coming now, they just kind of stopped and they're just looking at us. They're like fucking shrimps. They're actually praying mantises, I think. I don't know what they are. The praying mantises. It's kind of like the first boss was this giant praying mantis, but it gave birth to shrimps. And it's like the shrimps, the strafing shrimps. You know, you fucking hell. You know, this is the first game I've been attacked off a strafing shrimp. I mean, what the fuck, guys? What the actual, what the I haven't played it for long because I haven't actually committed a crime, so why should I be punished and have to play this game? Do you know what? This is the first time I think I've ever agreed with IGN. It's just, you know, when even Witcher 3, which I didn't really like, I could see in Witcher 3 why people would like it. I could see why people would like it. It had, you know, it had an interesting story, it had great characters, it had an amazing looking world, you know, it had stuff going for it. This has nothing going for it. The crafting's awful, the weapons are awful, the powers is awful. You're a Technomancer, you have this electricity, you're kind of like a Jedi, I guess, you know, because you have a master. You know, they've stole that bit off freaking Star Wars, clearly. And then you have these abilities to stun. You have these power trees. You can be either a rogue, like a warrior, a staff-wielding, dancing ballet dancer, or whatever the hell he is. And you can be this Technomancer, well, you are a Technomancer, which basically gives you this electricity which stuns people, and you charge your weapon up, and that has like an RNG chance to stun the enemy when you're hitting them and all that. And you can upgrade each tree and switch instantly between each tree. So you are a warrior, a staff dancer, a rogue, you know, you're all of that. You just, at the press of a button, you will bring out the weapons of that guy and go into the skill tree of that guy. So that's quite a nice thing. I like that. You know, you're a jack of all trades, master of none, so to speak, unless you spec out your skills all the way through a tree to unlock the different abilities and that. You can loot everybody that you kill, skin the shrimps and get leather, and you can then use that to upgrade weapons and craft new shit. And you know, you craft health potions and focus potions, but they're injections actually that you jab yourself with. It's, you know, we've seen it all before, guys. We've actually seen it all before. Not just once, not just twice, not just 3 times, not just 4 times, not just 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but we've seen this 1,000 times, guys. It offers nothing new at all. There are so many better third-person RPGs out there than this one. This is just an absolute joke for $34.99. This is, if ever I've seen it, this is a $14.99 to a £20 game, not a $34.99 game. If I paid $34.99, I want a polished fucking game with good character interaction and much better looking than this. This is just kind of like a linear world where you just follow little corridors that load into another area, and then you'll have a little few mobs knocking around, and then guess what? You'll have a boss fight. The boss fight that I found, the first one, the praying mantis, I've been reading a lot of people are having trouble with it. Goodness me, it's not that fucking hard. It's easy. You just shoot it a few times. It's got this big fucking red sack. You just roll in, hit it, you roll back out, in, out, you spam it all about. You do the roly and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Shit! And that was good off the top of my head, guys. But that's pretty much it, essentially. Corky. These games, I don't even know why I reviewed it. And no doubt, Mackie would he played through the tutorial. Yeah. Someone in the comments actually posted a really good comment. They said it's like wine. You don't have to drink the whole fucking bottle to know that it's awful. One sip is enough. And I tell you what, when you have a sip of this and you start spamming, because that's all you do. You just spam, 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 spam. The combat, just whatever it is, just spam them. And it's like Batman, it just turns to face. You don't even, I'm getting attacked by a group of killer shrimps and I'm just spamming the button. And the guy just hit him, then he'll turn automatically to hit him. I didn't turn him, he's just like, hey, I know there's one behind me, watch this. I turn in midair, spam. I've said this with The Witcher, I've said this with all these games. These are games for noobs. They are, in my book. They're just skillless. They're just sofa jockeys, guys. Get your controller out, lie on the sofa. Mom, watch this, Mom. See that giant shrimp? Watch this, Mom, you fucking slut. Watch, you bitch or cow. What the fuck is happening to the gaming industry when people are giving this a positive review? Do you know what it is? Let's break this down into the mechanics. What it is, it's lots of little boxes, right, that make up a level. And in each box, there'll be 10 NPCs that are so fucking stupid they'll just go, hi, I'm gonna attack you in a minute. And you just spam, zap, zap, roll, spam, zap, roll, and then they're all dead. They're all dead. You don't even have to aim at them. It's just, it'll do it all for you. You just hit the buttons and then spam, off. That's the game. That's what they're all like. Then you'll get a boss. Which you do the same thing to. You just roll around like a fucking prick, dodging its moves and running in and spam. Jump out, spam. Jump out, spam. Jump out, and people are like, boss down. Get on the Twitter. Boss down. First boss down. Praying mantis down. Fucking down. I own that motherfucker. Praying mantis down. So on that bombshell, guys, there you go, the Technomancer. If you want a cheap knockoff of a third-person RPG like Witcher and all that, with horrible fucking interactions, with combat that feels like you're using a plastic sword, there's no meat in the combat at all. It's just, you feel like you're whacking air, which you are half the time. There you go, buy it if you want it. I'm gonna give it a miss, thanks.